Welcome everyone to the Senior Living 411 series. Tonight we're going to kind of break away from the normal and play some fun games that test your knowledge on fall prevention. I'm going to just share my screen with you. So as I said, welcome to the Senior Living 411 series, and November is Fall Prevention Month. Now today we're going to play two fun games that will help you identify and learn more about fall hazards in and around the home. Tonight, as far as I know, we have registered one other player, and I'll jump in with him. If any other people jump in, then I'll be more than happy to bring them in on the game as well. The two games are Fall Prevention, Spot the Hazard, and it's also a pairs game. Now, before I jump into the game, for those of you who haven't visited the show before, my name is Desiree King, and I'm a senior home safety advisor here in Ontario. I first wanted to share my story with you. The first question I'm often asked when I do shows like these, or I do webinars or seminars, is, what do you know about aging? Or you're so young, or why do you care? And my response is truly that it is my passion. Now, I'm going to date myself here, so don't try to figure out my age. But when I was 14, I volunteered to work as a candy striper. And for those of you who remember what a candy striper is, that's right. We actually wore a red and white apron, went around hospitals helping in different departments. And in my case, I delivered books on the geriatric floor with seniors. Had lots of fun doing it, heard lots of amazing stories. And I think that was what first opened my doorway towards what I'm doing today. I then went on to work as a dietary aide in the geriatric ward of a hospital throughout my high school years. And since then, I've worked in or owned several senior-related businesses. Now, most recently, I was a realtor for the past 6 years who specialized in working with the 55-plus demographic. And I've taken a slew of courses in topics like aging in place, downsizing, retirement living options, senior home safety assessments, home modifications and that type of thing, and also dementia care. I've also worked as a client care coordinator for one of the leading home health care companies in North America. Now, I must admit that during my time spent as a realtor, I've always felt a pull towards the educating and serving side of the business, more so than the transactional real estate side. So at the beginning of 2020, I knew that something in my life was about to change. I knew that my calling was greater than my career. But little did I know, or little did anybody know, that we'd be hit with a pandemic called coronavirus. Now, the facts are is that over the past few months, coronavirus has killed roughly 9,822 Canadians, and 81% of these deaths are linked to long-term care homes. Now, health officials have cited the need for rigorous visitor and resident care protocols and precautions in these facilities, but I also believe the solution is also in our hands. We, as a people, as the future elderly population of this country, have to make some decisions as well. I firmly believe that we as Canadians need to change our thinking and method of caring for the elderly. One possible solution is that we honor the wishes of our elderly members of society and allow them to stay at home by doing what places like Scotland has done and pouring more money into home modifications and home health care as opposed to hospital funding. So over the past 2 months, as I sat at home listening to the news and watching the number of deaths occur with our seniors, I realized that I wanted to do more than I was already doing. I realized that being a realtor did not align with my desire to have a greater impact on the lives of seniors. There's an ancient Greek physician named Hippocrates, and he once said, "Drastic times call for drastic measures." My drastic measure took the form of me officially resigning from real estate and turning my attention to my one thing, which is senior home safety. And I think there's never a better time than now. You see, we're still in the middle of this pandemic, and seniors are being told, and rightfully so, to stay in their homes and not really go out and socialize so that they'll stay safe. They're spending more time than ever in their homes. So now more than ever, we need to make sure that their homes are safe, because most of the accidents, as you'll see in my upcoming statistics, occur within their homes. And as you can see from the fall statistics as well that I'll show you, their homes are not equipped for them to stay at home safely. So in preparation for what I see will be a shift in the mindset of seniors, their adult children, and society on the whole, my main objective is to assist families in figuring out, number one, what is wrong in the home of themselves, or their loved ones, and to assist them in determining what is wrong and what needs to be addressed in order to allow our seniors to be safe in their own homes. You may be wondering, why is fall prevention so important? I'm going to give you 4 reasons tonight. Number 1, falls are common. Falls are the leading cause of fatal and non-fatal injuries for older Canadians. As a matter of fact, 1 in every 4 older adults falls each year. And every 11 seconds, an older adult is treated in the emergency room of a hospital for a fall. Every 19 minutes, an older adult dies from a fall. To put that in perspective, this meeting today will last probably about 20 to 40 minutes. That's 2 older adults that will have died from a fall-related injury. The second reason is falls can cause serious injuries. Falls result in injuries such as hip fractures, broken bones, and head injuries. In fact, more than 2.8 million older adults are treated in emergency departments annually because of a fall, resulting in over 800,000 hospitalizations. The third reason is falls are costly. The average hospital cost for a fall injury is over $30,000. Falls, with or without injury, carry a heavy burden on the quality of life. After a fall, many older adults develop a fear of falling, and as a result, they limit their activities and social engagements, which is really a step backwards in their health. Fear of falling can also result in further physical decline, depression, social isolation, and feelings of helplessness. The last reason is falls impact caregivers too. Research has shown that after a care recipient's first fall, caregivers report a significant increase in caregiver burden, fear of falling, and depression. Research has also shown that the toll on the family caregiver's health appears to increase over time. If you can prevent a fall, whether it is you as the caregiver or the person you're caring for, you can save time, stress, and money. The first game that we'll be playing tonight is called Spot the Hazard. We have determined, I don't think I have anybody else here joining me on the show. Alpha, is there anyone else here joining us?
Yes, we do.
And who do we have with us tonight?
Leanne Ropes.
Leanna, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Is she on mute?
I believe so.
Okay, if we can get her off mute, I'll soon be taking the screen off the game and we'll have it on the screen. So welcome, Leanna. We have Leanna and Alpha. Just because we didn't have time to draw, we're going to go with the good old slogan of ladies first. So Leanna will be going first tonight in the game. And the first game that we're playing is called Spot the Hazard. So here's the instructions. I will show you a home with 6 areas similar to this picture that you can tell me which one to click on. Click on any of the rooms, and in each room there's a number of hazards that can cause a fall. Your goal is to identify them all. Scoring will occur when Leanna will go first. She will name the room, spot the hazards. When she incorrectly identifies the area, we'll pass it over to Alpha, and for each hazard you identify, you will get 1 point. Once you've identified all the hazards, an image of a safe room will appear, and the hazards will be removed, and some additional safety features and items may be added. If you're stuck at any point, the both of you may ask me to click on the help button, which is the question mark, which can give you some clues. Are you both ready to begin the first game? All right, sounds good. So just give me 1 second here as I share my next screen with you. All right, so can you see the home?
Yes.
All right, Leanna, we have a couple areas. We have the yard, the room on the right of the door, for lack of a better word, the doorway, the room on the left, upstairs left, and upstairs right. Which room would you like to pick?
The outside.
The outside, okay. So according to these X's on the side, there are 5 hazards out here. Can you name them?
The sidewalk slip and fall.
Are we talking about the water area here? Okay. That's correct.
The dog
can
trip
trip them.
Exactly.
They could trip over the ball.
The what's the ball? Okay. Got that. Two more.
And the sidewalk is uneven.
Correct.
How many?
That's 4. There's one more hazard.
One more
hazard.
And they also could a
Correct. So there's 5 hazards in this room. You've identified all 5. That's 5 points for you, Liana. Before I show the safe room, I will just note that the uneven paving stones, you have to watch out for uneven surfaces. Pets can easily get in the way and trip you up. Items obstructing the path like toys, etc., can also get in your way. The puddle is definitely be careful of rain and ice. Wet grass is also extremely slippery. So if you have grass growing in the pathway, that could be a fall hazard. And what can be added as well, just as an extra pointer, is that handlebars can be added to the steps. So as you'll see in the safe one, the toys are packed away in this box here. They've added a handle rail for the person to go up and down the stairs. The path is now even, and the dog is on a leash right here, tied to the fence so it doesn't run out and cause an accidental slip. We will go back to the next room. Alpha, which room would you like? Can you come off mute?
The door.
The doorway. Okay, Alpha, in this room, there are 3 hazards that we can identify. Can you name them?
How about the shoes on the step?
Okay, that's one.
It's a little tougher. How about the lamp? Doesn't give enough lighting.
Okay, that's the second one.
Oh, okay. And the only other thing I could see is I'm gonna go with the chair. No, actually, no handrail on the other side.
Nope, that is not one of them. Liana, can you take a guess at what the last hazard is in this room?
It would be arms on the chair.
No arms on the chair? That is not one that's identified here. However, there should be. It would be a more sturdier position. Alpha, can you name the third? Okay, that is correct. So basically the patterned carpet, they're actually saying, can be distracting, causing you to lose focus and trip. So it's not really the rug, it's the pattern on it. Items on the stairs are an obvious hazard, but one we often forget. And the lighting is dull. It can make it difficult to see where you're going. The following safety features can also be added, which would be a handrail, as you indicated, on the step, brighter lighting, a walking stick, perhaps a cane if the person needs to use that. Light switch should be at the top and the bottom of the stairs. And always remember to not walk on the narrow part of the stairs, as this makes you more likely to trip. So if you see this room now with the safety added, they've added a brighter light with a brighter spread of the lighting. The cane, the carpet is plain, and the handrails. And I also would agree with Liana as well that this chair could be a potential hazard to someone who has challenges with their balance. Even if they're getting up and sitting down, there's nothing for them to really hold on to. So that would be a potential hazard that's not identified in the game. I think because Liana named an extra one, I'll give her an extra point just for that, to be fair. Okay, let's go to the next room, Liana. Which one would you like us to go into next?
The
Top right. Okay, so the top right takes us into the master bedroom, and here we have 5 hazards as well.
The carpet.
Okay, so that's 1. That's correct. Barbara, you tripped out a little bit on that last one.
The drawer.
The drawer, okay. Yep, that's the second one.
Lighting.
That's the third one.
Also there on the floor. The slide.
Correct, that's the 4th one, and there's one more.
One more. Oh, maybe the blanket long, the floor, and you can
That's correct. That's all 5. Very, very good. So that's 5 more points for you. So again, the rug is easy to trip over because it's not firmly affixed to the floor, or it has a proper backing or non-slip padding. The lighting is dull. It makes it difficult to spot potential trip hazards. The throw looks nice, but it can also trip you up. Items on the floor can also trip you. Everyday items which are hard to reach, for example, keeping your clothes that you wear every day in the bottom drawer, and also the drawer being open as well as a potential hazard. The mattress is too soft for the bed, which is not the right height, can make it difficult to stand up. And some additional features would be a bedside lamp. There should be a night lamp beside the bed, as well as a working flashlight in case the power goes off. And glasses should be within easy reach for getting up during the night. And here is an example of the safe room with these items added. They've added a cane as well, as you can see, and glasses at night with the night table that wasn't there before. The blanket has been removed and now tucked under to avoid someone potentially falling. I think it's Alpha. Which room would you be picking next?
We'll go with the other bedroom or bathroom window up at the top.
Okay. So the top left, we have 6 hazards in this room. Can you name them all?
All right. We'll start with
the what, sorry?
In front of the bath. In front of the bathtub.
Which one?
In front of the bathtub.
Okay, that's
the bathtub.
The one in front of the toilet.
So that's 2.
How about the water?
That's 3.
I'm gonna go with on top of the toilet, just a little bottle. Like a aerosol can.
That's 1. That's 4. 2 more.
How about the temperature of the water in the shower?
Okay. That's 5, and there's 1 more.
And I'll go with the curtain.
The shower curtain?
Shower curtain.
That is not 1. You got 5 correct. I'll pass it over to Leanne.
there should be a graph in
That is correct, but it's not one that they're identifying. They're going to probably, they're not identifying it as 1. They're probably going to identify it in the added features. Alpha?
Could this be too high?
That is also correct, but it's not one they're identifying. It may be an added feature. Back to Leanne.
the light here.
The light, but
Switch.
that is correct. So you get another point for that. So again, the hot shower can make you feel lightheaded, a main reason why many people fall. Also, there should be a temperature gauge on the shower so that, and the hot and cold should be clearly marked so that if you have an older person, they don't accidentally scald themselves and they can see which direction they're turning it. Dull lighting can make it difficult to spot potential fall hazards. An added recommendation for that as well would be a motion sensor lighting. So if the person rushes into the washroom at night, it goes on automatically and they're not fumbling for the lighting or the switch or the string to pull. The bath mat and toilet mat, again, they're easy to trip over. They should be a non-slip backing or remove them, and also check the surface of the type of tiles that are in the washroom because those should be non-slip as well. The water spillage on the floor creates a slippery surface. The air freshener, interestingly, when sprayed, can create a slippery film on the floor. I've done that before, and you can spray too much air freshener and your floor is now a skating rink. So definitely a good one to make note of. Leanne, again, she identified that the following safety items will be added, being a handrail, and also, the bathtub's a bit high, so it should be lower, or a walk-in shower in my opinion, but also a stool would be another great added feature so the person can sit down and have a bath. And here's a picture of what the safe room, they also installed a grab bar here beside the toilet, a raised toilet seat potentially. I can't really tell with this toilet, but a raised toilet seat would be helpful as well. And those are some of the features in this particular room. So far, we have Liana leading by 12 and Alpha has 8, just to give you guys on where the scoring is at. And remember, there will be prizes awarded. I'll be sending prizes out. I was going to say after the show, but we're virtual. So there will be prizes awarded after the show virtually. I'll be sending you guys something in the mail. So Alpha, which room do you pick next? The one to the left of the, who was it? No, Leanne. Do you pick the room to the left of the door or the right of the door?
To the right.
To the right. In this room, it's the kitchen. We have 4 hazards. Can you name them?
Water.
The water?
Water
On the floor. Okay, that's 1.
The shelf high. To read.
Yep, that's 2.
The kettle.
The kettle.
I think it's close to the edge and plugged in.
Okay, I do agree with that, but it hasn't been identified as one in this. Got to give you bonus points for calling out extra things, but yeah, this one is not identified here. Alpha, 2 more. Are you on mute?
How about lighting?
The lighting. There's no clearly defined lighting here, so I would say no. Liana?
This is a tough.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I did it earlier just so I was aware of them. It's a tougher one.
I think it's dangerous. Like a big pot up at the top shelf there. It should be lower. I don't know.
That's correct. That's one of them. We have 1 more. The last one is not that obvious, but it makes sense when they explain it.
Is it my turn?
Yep, it's your turn again.
I don't know. I'll just say the TC, they might not know what that means. I don't know.
TC, okay. Nope, that goes along with the pots and stuff up there. Alpha.
The tea and pot and the cups.
That is right. That is the 4th one. And here's the explanation for it. Obviously, the wet floor creates a slippery surface. Hard to reach items, trying to reach these can put you off balance. If, you know, it is recommended that things be placed lower. If you do have to have a step stool, it should be one with the bar. There's one with like a handle thing in the front of it. So when you're reaching, you can hold on with one hand and reach up with the next, but ideally they should be placed lower. The tea and coffee are not near the kettle. That's the one that was like, huh? The tea and coffee are not near the kettle. So if they have to go at opposite ends of the kitchen, it can be tricky moving around with the hot water to get to the tea and kettle. So and then they do indicate dull lighting. I didn't see any lighting in there. I didn't see any lighting. Makes it difficult to see where you're going. Yeah, I did not think I clicked on lighting. I don't know about that one. That's a questionable one. And they're saying the following items should be added, which is a step stool and maybe a kitchen trolley or a caddy for, I guess, for the tea and coffee. And remember to keep your curtains fully open during the day to let in maximum light. Again, in the kitchen, you can also put under the counter motion sensor lights as well, or under the I'm not sure what the area is called, but below the cupboards on the ground, you can also put lighting there as well, just to clear the pathway as well. So here's a picture of the safe room. I still don't see where the lighting is in here. But I guess they have it somewhere, and you can see see this kind of stool, I would not agree with them, because this one, as I said, if someone's gonna fall, they're gonna fall and hurt themselves off. This is nowhere for them to hold on. So I'm going to go against the picture and say we should have a different type of step stool here. They've moved the pots and whatnot into this cupboard down here and the plates and dishes. And they've also moved the kettle over here. And again, I'm guessing it's percolating because it shouldn't be plugged in at all times. Always unplug your appliances, and the water's been swept up.
You think that they open the window or the blinds?
In that last screen? Oops, sorry. It's okay. I remember which room is left over. I cannot go back to it was this room, right? Let's see. It looks like they opened. That was probably what they were referring to, more lighting. They didn't mean physical lighting, they meant artificial lighting. So I guess you're correct with that. But you didn't specify open the curtains. So executive decision, you do not get that point, but good point, Alpha, in noting that. Next we have, who's picking next? I think it's Alpha to pick the next
I
one?
guess it was room to the left.
To the right, to the left, yeah, sorry. All right, here we have another room with 1, 2, 3, 7. This game can be anybody's. Right now the score is 12, 13, 14, 15 to 9. So we can tie the game or we can win the game with this one. Awesome tiebreaker going on.
All right.
If you get there.
We'll start with the rug.
Okay, that's 1.
And then the paper on the floor, 2.
That's 2.
And the cord on the floor. On the TV,
That's 3.
And the remote on the floor. Wait, they got a lot of stuff on the floor.
4. There's 4 more.
Okay. The lighting might be 4.
So which
The
lighting
lamp?
are you referring to?
The lamp?
Okay, that's 5.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with the aerosol.
6.
I don't know about
About what?
the cover. No, maybe the TV stand.
That's not it. Leanne, can you spot one more?
Open up the
That one they're not counting in this one. They may suggest it as an added feature though. Alpha?
The cushions? Too many cushions on the chairs?
I will say no because I know that's not the answer. That's not it. Leanne, go ahead.
Is the chair
On what, sorry?
the chair you roll it around?
That's correct. That's why I didn't hover over when Alpha answered because it would still accept it, but I knew what the answer was. That is correct. The chair is on wheels. So let's go over the hazards. Rug, again, easy to trip over, cannot stress enough. Get the right under padding or get a non-slip rug, otherwise remove it completely. Items on the floor is always clutter, can trip you up. Loose cables can be a trip hazard. There are never run the cables underneath a rug. That's a fire hazard, so never do that. But there are cable covers that you can get to guide the cable along the wall to make it not a trip hazard. Again, air freshener, they like air fresheners in this one. When sprayed, can create a slippery film on the carpet or on the floor if it's hardwood floor. Dull lighting, again, makes it difficult to spot potential trip hazards. Wheels on the chair, not a good idea. You're definitely going to lose your balance. And that's not just for older people, that's for anybody, unless it's a kid that wants to have fun on the chair. But no, wheels on the chair are a definite no. And the cushions, which are too soft, they're kind of bundling them together. It can make it difficult to stand up. Remember to keep your curtain, that's an extra tip. Remember to keep your curtain fully open during the day to let in maximum light. And we're going to is no longer on wheels. The table being too low, that was a good pointer as well, but maybe not really, because the TV is at the right height, may need to be higher, and they've opened the windows and brighter lighting in the room. So in this game, we have Leanne with 6, 2 to 12, 16, and Alpha with 15. That was a very close game. It was a very close game. Just let me bounce back here to my next screen. Hold on 1 second here. What are you guys seeing still?
Play pairs, it says.
Okay, just give me 1 second. Let me share the correct screen with you. There you go. Do you still seeing it saying spot the hazard?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am sharing multiple screens, so pardon my my slip up. And we have a special guest, Leanne, who'd like to congratulate you. J-Lo is in the house. J-Lo is congratulating you on winning the Spot the Hazard game. Thank you, J-Lo, for joining us for this show. The next game we're playing will be pairs. As you can see, it's like that game I think it was called Memory that we played as kids. This one is called Fall Prevention Pairs. So this is a fun game to test your memory and help you learn about fall prevention. The aim of pairs is to match all the pairs usually it's in the quickest time possible. In this case, we're trying to get you guys to who matches the most, forget about the timing, who matches the most possible. So to turn over a card, we've decided that what we're gonna do is number the cards from left to right. So from the top, left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, come back to the left, 5, 6, 7, 8, come back to the left, 9, 10, 11, 12. So when it's your turn, you'd like me to flip a card, say 1 and 12 or 2 and 8, and I'll flip the cards for you. You can only turn over 2 cards at a time. If you miss a pair, then it'll go to the next person. In the event of a tie, I'll ask you a random fall prevention question, and whoever gets the question right, kind of like Final Jeopardy, will be the winner of this game. Again, there will be a prize awarded as well that will be sent to you. So let me go over to my next share screen. I'm using the very difficult level because the other level, basically, it will be too easy for you guys. You guys are pretty good at your fall prevention. So let me just do a new share again. Okay, and what are you seeing on the screen right now?
See, now it's the game.
You can see the game?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so you should see it say pairs, and then you should see the game right beside it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Let's stick with ladies first.
The only thing is our picture.
The what? Sorry.
Our block the end.
Oh, you can't.
Cards.
Okay, so what you would do on your actual screen, I learned this with another Zoom call. Click on View Options, and I believe it says Fit to Window. Do you see that on your actual Zoom screen? And that'll fit it so it fits exactly in your screen. On the top of your screen, if you hover.
I see.
Yeah. And then it says Fit to Window. That's a great tip for anybody doing a Zoom call.
Okay.
That's a great way to get the screen to fit in when sometimes it looks like it's offline. Okay, so let me just come back. Alpha, are you okay in viewing the screen? Okay, great. So let's make sure our microphones are all on. And Leanne, pick 2 tiles for me.
1 and 5.
Nope, that is incorrect. Alpha? Alpha, I can't hear you.
7.
Uh-huh.
And 8.
Nope, that is incorrect. Leanna?
10 and 2.
That is incorrect. Alpha?
1 and 10.
Okay, so that highlights difficult to reach items. Things you need to reach for can cause you to lose balance and fall. Have everyday items within reach. That is the clue on that one. Alpha, go ahead.
3.
Quickly, please.
And 7.
Okay, got to move a little bit quickly because otherwise the game seems to reset itself. So we're going to just jump back in this again because I do want to get through the game and I need you guys to play a little bit more quickly. It resets each time we find a pair, pretty much. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, let's, Leanne, go ahead.
2 and 3.
Okay, Alpha.
3 and 4.
Nope. Leanne.
3 and 8.
Alpha?
2 and 3? Oh, no, 3 and 7.
Okay, you already said 2. I clicked over. And you want to go with 7?
Yeah.
No, Leanne?
2 and 8.
Nope. Alpha?
7 and 8.
That's correct. Bath mats can be easy to trip over. Avoid when possible. And Alpha, go again.
12 and 9.
I'm forgetting how to count here. Nope, Leanne?
3 and 9.
Oops. Oh boy. Okay, so this game might not be a good game to play between peers. I did it by myself and I clicked away and I guess I got it in the right amount of time, which is why I thought it would be a great idea. Let's give it one more round. I think Alpha and Leanne each have 1 in this game. Let's do it one more time and see who can get the most within the time that it's allotting here. I will show you guys how to get these games on your own after if you want to play it with your family. Kind of fun playing it by yourself as well. Okay, so 1 minute, Leanne, go.
12 and 5.
Nope, Alpha.
7 and 4.
Nope, Leanne.
2 and 7. Oh.
Nope, Alpha.
6 and 1.
Nope. Leanne.
1 and 3.
Nope.
No.
Alpha.
1 and 7.
Here we go. Uneven surfaces are hard to see, but easy to trip over. Make sure you have appropriate footwear on and walking aids if necessary. All right.
11 and 9.
11 and 9. Nope, Leanne.
3 and 9.
Oops. The game has ended again. I'm gonna jump in just before we end it really quickly and try to do this with you guys as well. Okay, let's do this together and see if we can get all the things. So I really want people to see the advice that it's giving on the different items and stress it. So let me see, I'm gonna pick 1 in 6. No. Help me here if you guys think. No. Have you seen any of these already? Oh boy. Wheel. I saw the wheel somewhere.
2 and 12.
Wheel and 2.
2 and 12? Okay. 2 and 12. Oops.
No.
It must have changed.
That's weird.
1 and 12.
1 and 12? 1. Oh no, we just. Oh, sorry. 12 is a wheel.
Yeah.
The game does have pairs, the wheel. Ah, there we go. Wheels on a bed or chair can be a potential fall hazard if you lean on them and they can move. Okay, let's try again.
Yeah, 7 seconds.
Here we go. Appliance placement. Having mugs far away from your kettle can make you more prone to a fall as you need to move around more. We don't have much time. This game is over again. As you get the concept. I tried to modify it, but apparently this game wants you to do everything in a minute. So that didn't work out for me. I'm gonna go back over here to my share screen, my other screen with you. And in this game, I think Alpha won 2-1. So we have 2 winners tonight. And Alpha, we have a very special guest here to thank you as well. Let's see, who is that? That's Mr. Simon Cowell. Thanking you, Alpha, for winning the game. Congratulations, Alpha. So these games, I have to mention, were brought to you courtesy of Fall's Assistant. It's a website you can go on to find out lots of information on fall prevention. If you'd like to play these games at home or on your own or find out more about fall prevention, Here is the link to the website. Feel free to take a picture and feel free to reach out to me if you'd like to find out any more resources. Now, I cannot begin to stress how much helping yourself, a spouse, or an aging parent to avoid falls goes a long way towards preserving health and independence. If you would like the links to any videos I've shared or additional reports or to any resources, please email me at desiree@seniorliving411.com. I would like to thank our special guests, Leanna Rotz and Alpha King, for joining us. Both of you, if you can stay on the call after I come offline, I will take your email addresses and confirm your information so that we can send you a gift courtesy of Senior Living 411. With regular massage, seniors can experience an improved quality of life, increased energy levels, and feel younger and healthier overall. Massage therapy offers numerous benefits to the entire body. It also helps to ease joint and muscle pain and can even reduce the increased level of stress that tend to come with aging. Massage therapy for seniors can be an effective, non-invasive way to help alleviate some of the symptoms of many age-related conditions, especially when used to complement traditional medical services. With regular massage, seniors can experience an improved quality of life, increased energy levels, and feel younger and healthier overall. Massage therapy offers numerous benefits to the entire body. It can help ease joint and muscle pain and can even reduce the increased levels of stress that tend to come with aging. So I will highlight this information. I will highlight that this information shared in this show is for general information purposes only and should not be used to make any personal changes to your lifestyle or health without consulting with the appropriate financial, medical, or healthcare professionals. It is for information that you can then take to these professionals and help and let them assist you in making a healthy, informed decision. So join me, Desiree King, and Janice Gordon as we discuss the 411 on the benefits of therapeutic massages for seniors. I actually brought myself in because I was experiencing some pain from doing a lot of these different Zoom calls back to back, and I actually allowed her to film it. So this will be a live demonstration followed by a Q&A session. I'd like to, once again, to thank you for joining us. Remember that all discussions can also be found on YouTube on the Senior Living 411 channel or on the Senior Living 411 podcast. Please remember to like this broadcast, share this broadcast, or subscribe to this broadcast, and follow the Senior Living 411 Incorporated group and join the Senior Living 411 series private Facebook group.